I'm building Kepteasy because I became so tired of running client projects through multiple things like email, phone, text, calendars, searching through endless emails, looking for one message from 3 to 4 weeks ago that had a file attachment I needed or some important information the client had given me. Scrolling through download folders with endless files, looking for one image or one file that I had forgotten to copy over to the project folder. Or logging into multiple tools, some requiring different passwords because this one couldn't use a special character or this one needed something else, ultimately wasting a ton of time. This is time that sometimes you can't even get paid for. Sometimes you can't even pad your invoice enough to account for all the unknowns, even when you are. Talk about not being efficient. This ultimately started causing a negative and a drain on my quality of life. Kepteasy is a one login platform that brings together consulting, marketing, and web design and development, and later trading, investing, hosting, and graphic design that will make life a lot easier. This platform also gives me the ability to build on the foundation that I've created so that I can add any identity, i.e. profession app, or any insight like stock analysis apps in the future. I'm Justin, and for the past 15 plus years, I've been doing consulting, marketing, web design and development, mostly independently through my own business and in-house for my own brands. Also, since 2020, I've been trading and investing futures, ETFs, stocks, and commodities. And in that time, building my own analysis and organization tools using Python programming language. If you're into client systems, professional workflows, building as a solo founder, and eventually the trading and investing, then you should subscribe. I'll be documenting this build week by week. Most platforms try to serve everyone, and in reality, they don't fit anyone's workflow. Or else they're so hyper specialized that they don't have the features that you actually need. So either you're overpaying for bloated platforms that don't have the one tool you need, or else you're overpaying for not enough tools that actually lack the features and function that don't provide the value that you need. Either way, you're juggling 3 to 4 plus tools just to try and stay organized and get what you need. Kepteasy started as something I was building for myself. I was doing a bunch of trading and investing, and I was managing some clients still. And I just went, if I'm going to continue doing the client work and advertising and marketing for more clients, I need something that I can use that's more organized, that I find better, that makes work more fun. Something that can help organize everything into one platform and just to remove the chaos and the clutter and the unorganized mess of trying to work in all these different tools and platforms and clients emailing and texting and phoning and looking through notes of some phone call from 2 weeks ago or something. And I just couldn't take it anymore. Not only that, with my trading and my investing, I was so tired of using command line interface and having different scripts and programs and different folders everywhere, that I really wanted to get my trading app and my investing app online with a nice GUI so I could access it anywhere at any time, so that I could use still the same good automation and the capabilities of Python, but just to have it contained all in one place. So I could just click a little tab to get to another place instead of searching for the next folder that I had something in. So Kepteasy is built as a one login system. It's a platform where you log in one time, and then the ecosystem is every identity, i.e. profession, or insight, i.e. like stock analysis, has its own web app, but that you only have to log in one time to access it all. Plus, not every tool is within each specialized web app. Some of them make sense just on their own, like CRM, white label and branding, onboarding, templates. So in the main account, there's a section for pro tools that have these other add-ons that you might not normally see in like a consulting specialization or a marketing specialization. So version 1.0 of the Kepteasy platform will be focusing on consulting, marketing, and web design and development. One, because these are real world situations and work that I'm currently doing. As well, they're actually a little bit easier to code and build the back end of. And then later in 2026, the trading and the investing and the hosting will also be coming together within the app and available. So even though the public launch is not quite available yet, version 1.0 is almost finished. Most of the work that has to be done is back-end stuff, Stripe integration, some improvements for the multi-tenant, so professionals and agencies can set some plans. Also, an improvement to some of the white label branding, and also just the site-wide notifications. There's a tiny bit of styling on the front end that needs to be updated just to provide a little bit better user experience. But I wanted to jump over to the landing page right now for the account where you will log in. And so this will be where professionals, agencies, and their clients log in. You can see the logo, a nice quote, "Good design is actually a lot harder to notice than poor design, in part because good designs fit our needs so well that the design is invisible." And this is something I wanted to remember throughout this build so that you don't really notice it. It just uses it, you use it freely. And so I currently have some clients working in the platform with me on some projects, and they've provided some good feedback, helped me improve a couple things I hadn't noticed at that point, providing feedback. And ultimately, the reviews to this point have been very positive. The look is nice, and the organization is much preferred and better. And so here's the front end landing page. Professional tools reimagined for how you actually work. Purpose-built software for modern professional services. One account, many workflows. Launching Q1 2026. A little snapshot of the dashboard, your main login. Here's the web apps. So this will be where you click into the specialized apps, whether consulting, web marketing, and then the ones to come later in the year. And then your pro tools with your CRM, your white label, your branding, time tracking, templates, onboarding, stuff like that will be in the main account on the left, where you can handle stuff like invoicing and payments, plans and purchases, estimates and quotes, bookings and integrations. Easily organize your clients, client collaboration simplified, everything in one place, built for your workflow. A section on why I'm building this, why we're building this. I will use we talk a lot, but as a solo builder, I'm doing most of this myself. And then simply a place to be first to know when we launch, and link to some socials. And that is the front end page where the website will be. So this platform is not built just to provide features. It's literally to reduce chaos. It's to remove stress, to improve organization, to reduce the tools necessary to make life better and work funner. And ultimately, it's now to give professionals a workflow that is not generic, some template, but actually specialized to each profession or identity. so that consultants will have something that's specific for consultants, that marketers and web designers, they won't use that part unless they're doing some of that work. Now, they might share some of the same tools outside of that specialized app in their account, but ultimately, to provide professionals and agencies a specialized app that's for their own workflow, built by professionals like them. If you're a consultant, a marketer, a web designer, a developer, or you're a solo founder building, then this channel's for you. If you're a trader or investor, then this channel will be for you. In the next video, I'll be showing you how I run some web projects through the web app. As well, I'll be taking you through some consulting to show you how I run consulting without all the meetings and chaos. In both situations, I'll show you the apps and how you can save time and streamline operations and reduce all the chaos. And then the video after that, I will be taking you through a bit of the build and backend to show you how all the processes and everything ties together. The whole point of Kepteasy is simple: less chaos, fewer tools, and more clarity, without losing the ability to do actual work. If you'd like to follow the build, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.